Well, what a real treat, because we started off the show with Charmaine and she stepped away for a little while and she comes back to us. Charmaine Broughton joining us, of course, cookbook author, food specialist. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You've been busy off to the side there, setting new things up. And remind our viewers, if they're just joining us now, what are we concentrating on in this segment?
So this segment, we are doing easy, cheesy holiday appetizers.
Love it. Okay. What are we going to start? Speaking of cheesy, that is just cheesy as you said it. What are we starting with here today?
So this is my caramel covered brie.
Okay. You love the caramel, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a theme here,
Yes,
Charmaine.
yeah. Well, you know, actually, there is a theme, and for a couple different reasons. Yes, I love caramel, but also caramel, however you want to pronounce it, it's really easy to recreate because it really is just pantry staple items.
Right.
Like, don't be intimidated by, and it's just a matter of bringing it up to a boil, adding some add-ins in this case, and same with the caramel rum sauce as we did in the first segment.
Right.
So, yeah, I love it. I'm just waiting for it to come to a boil.
I've got it on high. Oh, let me do the double. Sorry, maybe
yes.
I didn't put on the double.
There we
you
go. Well,
Yeah.
while we wait for it to come up to a boil, we can talk about the ingredients in it.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, pantry staple items, some brown sugar, a little bit of butter, and some corn syrup for this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And then our add-ins, once it comes up to a boil, is some peanuts. Okay. I always have peanuts on hand in my home. And then some dried cranberries, but you could do dried cherries, you could do sliced dried apricots, dried blueberries, whatever dried fruit you have.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
most people this time of year have some dried fruit.
Right.
Some chopped fresh rosemary, because the rosemary is going to give real nice earthy flavor.
Okay.
And it works really well with the sweetness of the caramel and then the creaminess of the brie.
Nice.
And a hit of cayenne pepper. Okay?
Oh, that's important. You don't leave that out.
Right, because we want all those amazing flavors. So
It's amazing, right, how sweets has really turned to adding that savory to it, right, in so many different ways now. There's just so many different options available, and I'm just surprised it had taken that long, or maybe we just didn't see it enough, right?
I agree, and I think what it is because when there's all those flavors going on, it really is like a party in your mouth. It's like an explosion of amazing different flavors, where when things are just sweet, you almost don't even taste what it is. It's like, have you ever had a piece of chocolate cake that's just so sweet, it doesn't taste like chocolate, it just tastes sweet,
There's chocolate bars on the market like that, even with peanuts in it, and you eat it and you're like, I don't even taste peanut because it just tastes like a bar of sugar.
Right.
At the end of the day. Hey, look, we've got
here
bubbles.
We go.
Okay.
Yay. Okay, so once it comes up to a boil, you just want to just stir it once or twice. Again, all the recipes are up on my website, charmainebroughton.com. We're going to turn the heat off.
Okay.
Then what we're going to do for this one is we're going to add a little bit of baking soda. So baking soda is going to help it emulsify. So we're going to pour it in, and then watch this. So you just give it a second. And as you stir it, it bubbles right up. It almost like triples in volume. Okay?
Yeah.
And
thickens it a bit too, right?
Now we add in all of our garnishes and add-ins.
And if you have a nut allergy, you just leave out the peanut, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
you can add another dried fruit if you want, something like that. Okay.
There you go. And then we take the hot caramel and we pour it over our,
No, that's okay. We're a team here. I knew where you were going.
I'm kicking Derek out of the studio.
You're the star. I'm just the guy that asks questions.
Watch this though. Look at that.
Oh,
holy moly.
Listen. People
Happy
come
holidays.
to your place, exactly, and you have a drink and a few things sitting on the table, right, before, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and then people see this.
Yeah, and it is absolutely unbelievable. I have to admit it's a little messy, but you know what I do at home? Honestly, I put out wet naps.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, really.
You are like the ultimate entertainer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, do you ever go to anyone else's place, or does the whole family say, we're going to Charmaine?
Oh,
like
no,
they
I love going to be truthful, I love going to somebody else's house and putting my feet up and having someone else do the cooking.
I can imagine. Your family's not intimidated?
No.
It's like if you have a family, like,
you know
Charmaine's
me.
coming, she's got her own cookbook, what the heck am I going to do?
But I'm all about, delicious and doable recipes,
you're right?
I'm not a fussy chef.
And you're casual.
My whole goal is to inspire people to get into the kitchen, not intimidate them, right? So, and you can do it with caramel covered brie. I made it in real time here with pantry staple items, and wow your family and friends.
Okay.
So
what is that?
This is the peanut and fresh herb cheese log.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with a cheese log.
Yeah.
I love this sort of thing. So you're going to take a little bit of goat cheese and some chopped sun-dried tomatoes. No, you need a little bit more goat cheese than that, but this is just for the
exactly.
illusion. And
just
then,
pretend it's like quadruple of what you see
there. You go. And again, all the recipes are up on my site. The zest of a lemon, just to give it that nice zing, and the zest of the lemon works really well with the that flavor of the goat cheese, right?
Right.
And a little bit of fresh pepper in there.
And that's the thing about goat cheese too. It is. It's so soft on the palate that whatever you put with it, it really takes on that flavor really well, doesn't it? Yeah.
And on that note, you can actually make this a couple days in advance and form it into the log, and then roll it in the peanuts and the fresh herbs. And then you form it into your log, you roll it in the peanuts and the fresh herbs, and then ta-da, you've got this amazing.
So what have you used there? Is that cilantro?
No, this is fresh parsley, and
right. Okay.
chives or green onions. And this recipe actually, well, you can get it on my site, but you can also go to peanutbureau.ca for this recipe and many more appetizers that use peanuts and peanut butter.
When you roll that up initially, do you like in saran wrap or something?
Yes, ideally. Okay, I used my hands but yes, you roll it and then put it in saran wrap and tighten it. But all the step-by-step instructions are up on my site. But it's so easy, it's so delicious. Again, you can make the log ahead of time and then just roll it in the chopped peanuts and herbs right before you go to serve it. And it's absolutely delicious. It's a nice contrast to this one.
Right.
Because this is really fresh and salty, and this one's more, savory. And again, nothing but pantry staple items, and wow your holiday guests.
And make it delicious and doable.
There you go.
Right? Exclusively at
Chef's Paradise, 1314 Bank Street.
There you go. And if the snowstorm keeps Charmaine here, she'll be there all day tomorrow signing cookbooks.
Yeah.
So listen, if you've got a foodie and you can pick up a copy of the cookbook, and she may or may not be there. It'll be like a mystery. The book will be there, and of course they've got so many wonderful products for that foodie on your list. Thank you so much for coming. My
absolute pleasure, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy eating, and get in the kitchen, roll up the sleeves, and enjoy some amazing food.
We'll be right back after this.